Well, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky has certainly earned the respect of people across the globe for his bravery and leadership during this Russian invasion of his country. But are there some things we can learn from him to be better leaders ourselves? Author and public speaker on leadership, Pete Blank, joins us now for Motivation Monday. Pete, good morning.
Hey, Mike, good morning. You know, anybody can lead when times are good, when everything's going well. When there's times of crisis, when there's bad things going on, how a leader reacts during that time can really tell a lot about their leadership style, kind of like we're seeing with President Zelensky.
Yeah, because you're talking about a man who's had threats on his life, attempts on his life, and is still out there in the middle of it all.
Absolutely. And he's putting himself out there, but something to think about. We shouldn't look at him and say, how does that affect me as a leader? If you're raising a family, if you are a leader in your church, if you're a leader at work, if you are, leading a war, there's going to be tough times. And so how you react during the tough times is how people will end up defining. And one thing I'm seeing from him, Mike, like you said, is he's leading out front. He's putting himself out there. A lot of times when times get bad, I put this in terms of angry customers. If you've got angry customers and you've got employees on the front line, does the manager come out from behind and say, hey, I'll help deal with this, or are they hanging back, in their office saying, you figure it out? He's showing side with his employees, so to speak, as soldiers, and that's a great leadership.
And he has all these short videos that obviously his people can see, and they're inspired by that.
Well, he's being authentic. And again, part of it is, I think he was a humorist or a comedian first. So sometimes leadership can feel like an act, like I'm putting on my face to lead my family or lead my team or lead my troops. But what you're seeing from him is very authentic. It's very transparent. And so I think that his followers, his troops, aren't looking at him and going, can we really believe what he's saying? I think they're really buying in because he's putting his true, authentic self out there. And I think that's helpful.
And he's not alone. He seems like he has that circle of people he can count on, too.
Well, that's the great thing about leadership. Who do leaders go to, Mike, when they need help? We're seeing it a lot in his wife. I think Olena, am I pronouncing that right? And she's out there. She is also speaking to the troops. She is also putting herself out there. So he leans on her, it looks like, for support and for her to be there. And whether it's his team of leaders, his wife, all leaders need a support system, somebody to go through when times get tough, because leaders can't do it alone. Looks like he's, relying on her to assist him, as well as his other people that are in his inner circle.
No doubt. We our thoughts and our prayers continue to go out to him and as well as those Ukrainians. We'll be right back.
Absolutely.